So FC26 has been out for almost 2 weeks time, and EA Sports have decided now is the time to drop something pretty crazy. And that something crazy is a max 86 rated Hero SBC. It's gamble time, and there are some pretty big cards we can obtain from this. So I thought there's no better time than now to get stuck into a cheeky little bit of tier list action, and we're looking at max 86 rated heroes. As far as I'm aware, if I've counted correctly, 33 players are available from this SBC. And when I say there's a lot of heavy hitters, there are a lot of heavy hitters. We're talking certain cards over 1 million coins worth of value. Are you going to get them? Probably not, but you never know. For the best place to buy FC26 coins, look no further than MMOEXP.com. And when you're at checkout, do not forget to use my code Morsey to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Link in the description. So the 4 tiers, we've got S, which is basically the top of the top, right? The most expensive, premium. Like, well played, mate. You've hit the absolute jackpot out of this SBC. A is very, very good. You've got yourself a W. B is... it's not bad, you know, definitely usable and definitely not the worst. And you get where this is going. C is just like unlucky, mate, all right? You just chuck your fodder in and yeah, it wasn't worth it. And at this stage of the game, majority of heroes are definitely usable, right? You can get use out of certain players like Kanu, for example, who might be seen as one of the cheaper options. It's obviously all team dependent. If you've got an absolute god squad, then maybe not. But for a lot of us out there, especially on RTGs, no matter who you really get here, probably might stand a chance of maybe getting into your team. All right, we're starting things off with the boy Javinho, and it should be no surprise, okay? I think if you're getting this man out of your pack, you've hit a pretty decent jackpot. He's not quite S tier. He's going to start us off in that A bracket. Definitely usable, and I'm confident in saying he gets into probably 90% of our teams right now. Unless you're spending the big bucks, we're talking FC points. Javinho looks like a cracking card with rapid playstyle plus. Really good option. Peter, 2 meter. Okay, realistically, if we're talking meta, you're not really wanting this man. But come on, fun factor. He's got pretty decent clinical shooting as well, 87. I'm putting him in B, right? If I get 2 meter Pete, I might be a bit salty for a second or two, but realistically, I'll come round to the fact that he could be pretty crazy, especially for future Evos. I wouldn't mind getting him on the RTG. Ibarbo, another speed phenom, another part of the Roma trio. Where are we going, my son? He is going to be nestling nicely alongside Javinho in the A tier. Moving on, we got Clint Dempsey up next. All right, Acrobatic Playstyle Plus is a little bit frustrating with this card. If they gave him like a technical, he'll be definitely more usable. But for me, he's going to be the first option in the C tier. By the way, let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my opinions here. As I said, most heroes are going to be usable. So for all I know, Clint Dempsey could be an absolute machine for you. So if that's the case, let me know down below and let me know if I should change anything. And once we've actually filled out this tier list, we might make a few tweaks towards the end. So make sure to stick around. Nor up next. I'm sorry, boys. Nah, he's got to be potentially one of the worst options here. The card is okay. Could be quite nice for Saudi chemistry, and you get the press proven, but nah, so much better out there. Tim Howard, my guy from last year. My pre-order hero from last year. I reckon if you get Tim, it's not the end of the world, right? He's a pretty decent keeper at this stage of the game. Hero chemistry is really nice. I wouldn't complain too much unless you got yourself Oliver Kahn. And I'm just saying it now. I have Oliver Kahn pre-order icon. If I see Tim Howard tonight, I'm having words with EA Sports, bro, because I just have a feeling that's going to be the case. But yeah, he's a B tier option. Honestly, pretty solid, in my opinion. Al Awaran. Okay, Big Al. I'm gonna do it, boys. The first S tier pick here. I think he is just a little bit ahead of Ibarbo and Javinho for me. He's a bit more well-rounded, right? Ibarbo, Javinho, they got pure speed. Al has the speed, but he's also got decent passing, nice dribbling, and also pretty clinical shooting this year. I think he might be back. Maybe not as overpowered as... it feels like it was 3 years ago now. Wait, when was the World Cup icon hero? You know which one I'm on about? The gold one, the Marvel hero. He was ridiculous, all right? He's kind of fell off a little bit. But I've played against him, I played with him this year, and I reckon there is potential. Future promo cards could be quite nice for big Alawaran. Seydou Doumbia. Is he going to join the Roma trio in the A tier? For me, he's an S tier option. If you get any of those two, you're absolutely dreaming. You're on cloud 9. Mate, the things I'd do for that Doumbia card on the RTG, by the way. Mate, I need to get in EA's DMs because that'll be beautiful scenes. All right, DeMarcus Beasley up next, and a really solid card to get. Quite nice for MLS team building if you've got like a Messi, for example, and he is very much usable at this stage, for sure, into the B tier. I'm actually going to put him towards the top of the B tier. I wouldn't mind getting this man out of the pack here. Alex Scott, similar kind of story, also going to be in the B tier. Once again, nothing really mind-blowingly good, but still a pretty consistent card at this stage of the game, and definitely will get some use. Tim Cahill, my guy. All right, if you're getting Timmy boy, it's going to be a C tier pick. I'm sure he could be okay, realistically, but there's so much better out there right here, right now. Capdevia, all right, anticipate playstyle plus. This guy, once again, similar to Alawaran back in the day for the World Cup Heroes, was crazy. Fell off a little bit past couple of years. I'm putting him in the A tier. I think if you get Capdevia, you're basically set for the left back position for a fair chunk of time, right? Anticipates good, he's physical, he's quick. He'll be really solid. All right, another keeper. It is Jersey Dudek, and he's going to join Tim in the B tier. Once again, similar kind of story. Like, if you get a keeper, it's a little bit disappointing at first, but as long as you don't have a really good untradeable keeper like Oliver Kahn, I'm warning you, EA Sports, don't do it to me. Dudek will definitely stand a chance of getting into your teams. And of course, Premier League chem, like Howard, you cannot go wrong. Ramirez, intercept playstyle plus. On this game, the speed, the mobility he provides in the midfield. Oh my days. Yes, I think he's going to be one of the best. Yeah, definitely one of the best you can get out of this, for sure. Top of S. Absolutely no doubts about it, boys. I think he's definitely going to be one of the better ones. Williams. Now, Farrell Williams was crazy last year with the 99 rated card. This year, 86. It's okay. It's okay. She's going to go in the B tier. Once again, like women's cards, they're super meta at the moment. They're just so fast, agile, especially with the left stick dribbling. I've got no doubts in the midfield. She's going to be really good. So if you get her, don't completely rule it out. Give her card a go in game. She might surprise you. Julie, once again, acrobatic playstyle plus. EA Sports absolutely loving it, right? I actually don't mind this guy. I think he's pretty good. He's not absolutely insane, but he's definitely usable. And I'm actually going to sneak him. You know what? He's going to the top of the B tier, boys. Even with acrobatic playstyle plus, similar kind of vibe with the smaller players just being super crap with the left stick dribbling. This man's going to be pretty decent, and I wouldn't mind it, EA, if you gave me this guy. I wouldn't mind it. Big Ledley King, 89 defending. Anticipate playstyle plus on Big Ledley. No doubts is an A tier option. One of the better centre-backs for sure out of this selection. Probably the best centre-back out of this selection. Absolutely tanky as well. I had him last year, I believe, from the first Hero SBC. And he was really good for me. It's the 89 defending. It's the speed being good enough with Anticipate. You've got a really solid centre-back. All right, Aljaber up next. Finesse shot playstyle plus. He's only like 40k, by the way. I'm going to stick him in. I'm sticking him to the top of B. All right. This man surprised me when I used him, and he always does. Last year, he had a card which was pretty crazy as well. And I'm pretty certain the year before also there was an SBC for this man. Finesse shot as well, boys. It's dangerous. Dangerous and can carry cards. Playstyles are huge, especially when it comes to finishing this year. And if you get this guy, put him in your team, he'll score your goals. You'll be surprised on how good he actually is as well. Power shot playstyle plus on a left back is not fantastic, but I actually really like this guy this year, and I'm going to put him in the A tier, all right? Putting price to a side, I know he's not the most premium, expensive card, but I think he's really solid, man. And super rounded, your Hullet gang at this stage, you can't overlook that. Power shots can be fun as well for the flick-up volleys. And don't forget the set pieces, all right? You will score goals. All right, Dirk Kuyt then. And I'm actually a pretty big fan of Dirk Kuyt in FC games. I remember a card he had, it might have been a footies card he had a while back, which was actually crazy. And this guy for sure will be overlooked. You might pack him and be disappointed, but I think he's going to sit in nicely in the B tier. For sure going to be usable at this stage of the game. Guti, incisive, playstyle plus is deadly this year. With how hard it is to defend, or the movement from your attackers, having a centre mid or a cam with that incisive, it can cause an absolute madness. It can create chaos, right? And Guti has just that. And I absolutely love this man at the start of last year. I've got no doubt he's going to be good this time round. Definitely an A-tier pick. All right, Blaze Matuidi up next, and he's pretty damn decent. All right, you look at the stats, by the way. They're not mind-blowing, but in-game he's pretty crazy. And I'm going to put him alongside Ramirez at the top here. At the time recording, I'm almost positive both of these two cards are over 1 million coins on the market, which is a madness. If EA dropped this SBC, let's just say 60k, around there. Probably be more expensive though in EA Sports, but anything under 100k and you get yourself a Ramirez and Matuidi, you've hit the jackpot, boys. So enjoy. If you get any of these four, you're basically dreaming. Should we make it 5? Sydney Govu's here. Very similar to Dumbia and just crazy nice on this game. The dribbling, the left stick control, as well as being able to pass the ball and speed and score goals, right? Everything you need at this stage of the game. A really nice option from this hero pack. Smolarek. Press proven and his body type is super unique this year, and I do really like it. I'm going to put him at the very, very top of the A tier. I think the weak foot isn't ideal, but it's kind of what you expect at this stage. Press proven is nice, but it could be better. But I still think he's an absolute bully and really hard to stop this year. And I wouldn't mind it, EA Sports, if you gave me this man out of the pack. But I do this every time, boys. I forget to move the camera, so there we go. I shouldn't be blocking off any of the tier. And Freddie Ljungberg could be a bit of Arsenal bias, but on this game, he moves, man. Really nice left stick control, good dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, rapid playstyle plus. He is going in the A tier, a really good option. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He can nestle alongside Al Jaber here. Not quite on the level of these guys, but still a usable option. Not the best when it comes to dribbling, but finishing for sure will deliver the goods. Park Ji-sung as well, relentless playstyle plus. If only he could play as a centre midfielder though. That is the only thing. Every single year we say it. He's still a really nice option though, and I think a lot of us will get use out of him. It's just tough playing him as a left mid. He does have the cam alternate position this time round, so maybe that's going to be the play where you get the most use out of him. But still, this guy is like box-to-box centre mid all day for me, and it's a bit frustrating that he doesn't quite have that alternate position. Jamie Carragher, 70 pace, block, playstyle plus. Decent defending and physicality. He's not bad, but he's no higher than a B option. Robbie Keane, chip shot, playstyle plus. If this was finesse, you'd be an S tier option, but for me, he's still going in the A. It's just the left stick control, the speed and shooting. He's just crazy cracked on this game and a really nice option. Oikanu, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry, lad. You're going in the C tier. A bit of a truck, right? A bit of a building on this game. First touch is nice, but the speed is lacking. Not the best option you can get. Donovan, not bad. First touch is okay, and I think the body type definitely helps the card when it comes to movement and mobility. I'll put him in the B tier for now. Bompastor, actually a really, really good shout. She's going to go in the A tier. I think she's going to be crazy quick and cracked in game, similar to Basha. And the chemistry to the D1 Arkema, like Damorne, Chawinga, and Digani, they all need chem, and Bompastor will be a really good way to get that. And last but not least, Tomas Rosicki, settling nicely, my son, into the B tier. Dribbling's really nice, and he definitely will be usable, but no higher than B for me. And that's it. Max 86 rated heroes into a tier list. The first tier list of the year. Let me know if you want more, and let me know if there's anything you will change. Let me just lock it in real quick. I'm pretty happy with it, in all fairness. I think the S tier is basically the standout here. Maybe Govu. Arguably, if he's in here, we could be looking at Keane and Smolarek in this tier. Same with Ababo. But I'm just putting them a little bit below. But realistically, if you get any of the S and A tier, you've hit the jackpot, in my opinion. Especially the S, obviously. B, still very much usable at this stage of the game. C, you could get some use out of them, but let's be real, man. You've hit the worst possible options, boys. But best of luck in your pack, guys. I hope you get something crazy that gets into your team. Smash a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you later.